While I was trying to definitively put an end to the argument of whether or not Grey Worm has a dick, Game of Thrones question of the week. I accidentally found a photograph of someone who had their dick and balls cut off.
I was gonna ask about that.
Hold on, I'm gonna look.
Is it just a hole?
It's not good. It's like a pouch.
Incognito.
It's like it looked like a pouch. It looked like someone had a scrotum
Make sure.
that was just sewn together with a tiny little hole at the end. I mean, I didn't look for the hole. I saw it and I closed it.
Wait.
But it looked like there was like basically no dick,
Oh, that's
just
fine.
a scrotum.
That's okay.
There's a little boy up here.
That's all right.
There's a little boy.
I'm curious of what a dick with no balls looks like. Because that must only
Perfect.
It's like sheen, it's
Yeah.
slick.
The only thing keeping
complications.
That's my
the penis
porn name.
from looking as good as it can be is the fact that it has balls there.
I agree.
Oh.
And a foreskin. I'm a
There's
no
two
foreskin kind
utilitarian.
of guy.
Those
Just
balls
aesthetically.
there, huh?
I don't like the turtleneck.
I think
I get the
no one
double
ever
dick.
goes, that's a
Those can't be
beautiful
balls."
penis.
All right, you get some Botox down there.
I don't like a purple tip.
What the
it should be
fuck?
flesh colored.
You don't like black dick?
I like a marble porcelain penis.
You know, marble and porcelain are two different materials, Lawrence.
I was
and
just appealing to the color
So
spectrum.
good to have him back.
That's the era I wanted in.
actually.
Joel just actually me about a dick.
And I'd like to thank Blue Apron for sponsoring
There
this
we
episode.
go. That's what I was
We'll hear more about them from the end
All
of the
right.
show.
Oh, hey, your first question this week comes from Rayolas, 15-something. With DuckTales, Hey Arnold, and Rocko's Modern Life coming back, what other 90s cartoon do you want to return?
I would say Mighty Max, but it had the perfect ending. I don't
Yeah.
think you can top that.
Mighty
so.
Max is the perfect show. We don't
I
need
just
to
like to
talk
think
Oh,
about
Mighty
it.
Max was
You
awesome.
can still bring it back, but
No.
what would be, it would be an app now.
Oh yeah, instead of a
good.
hat,
Yeah.
he has a super app.
I don't know Mighty Max at all.
You don't know Mighty
You
Max?
don't know I am a foul. That classic Mighty Max
Oh,
line.
that did it.
Yeah, that's
Nailed it.
Oh,
No one
yeah.
knows
Totally remember Mighty Max.
He ran around with a big dude and an owl.
What was it
No,
on?
He had a hat.
He was a foul. They'd call him a chicken, and he goes,
Who was he?
I only have.
He was this cool
name is
kid.
Max.
He
What
was a
channel?
cool kid whose name was Max, and he had a hat that opened portals through time and space, and he could go help people solve their problems with the help of a large barbarian named
Norman?
Norman.
Yeah. Wow.
And then a
I watched the show, and I don't
third
remember this.
man
What
named
Foul.
Virgil?
It was Virgil. Wow, you're a big nerd.
I just knew because, well, it was the beautiful time in the 90s when the cartoons were just there. They were basically 30-minute commercials for the toys, which are the little pocket things you open up.
There were boys' toys. There were Polly Pockets.
It was Polly
for
Pocket!
boys.
Anyway,
And Mighty Max was a Polly Pocket for boys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kind of,
but
yeah.
they turned it into a cartoon that's actually really good.
It wasn't bad.
I think we should bring back Teddy Ruxpin. Only
okay.
because Teddy Ruxpin, they had that cool. He was the robot, right?
Yeah.
The robot that you could buy that its
put a
eyes
cassette in
would
his
close
chest.
and it would move.
He was a pre-Furby Furby.
He was a pre-Furby, but I feel like with robotic technologies these days, Teddy Ruxpin would be way, way cooler.
Oh, like Osimo.
He could walk around, and possibly you might be able to carve a hole in him.
Well, I feel like you'd put your fidget spinner in Teddy Ruxpin now, and he'd spin it
power him up.
around.
No,
Yeah.
you just put a hole in him so that you could put batteries in him, Joel, and then you can have a fidget spinner, and he's only for kids. I never did that to a stuffed animal.
Somehow, something still didn't seem quite right. Do you know what it was?
Mine's kind of borderline 80s, 90s, but I've been on a real Heathcliff kick. I think we need to bring those junkyard cats back just because ever since I've been thinking about her, that female cat from that show,
Normal?
she was banging. That's Garfield.
Also, Normal's a boy.
Yeah, Normal's definitely a boy.
What?
Is it worse for Bruce to have jerked off to
was just-
Normal being a boy,
No,
or
did I-
Normal just being a cat?
Did I cut a hole in that normal stuffed animal?
That's where my cassette was gonna go.
Bruce in court, his defense, he was confuzzled, Your Honor.
I mean, look at him.
That's furry jargon for confused.
Anyway, we plead guilty.
James, you got really upset because you thought that people think that Garfield came before Heathcliff. That's not true,
Heathcliff
right?
was first.
Heathcliff was first?
What about Fritz the
I didn't
cat?
know that.
That was way first.
He
well,
loved-
actually,
No, Fritz the
Garfield.
cat
He was,
Way
a,
after.
he was a comic before he was a cartoon, yeah.
But I don't
He was
know
the
what the
original
origin.
bad attitude
No one
cat.
cares about Heathcliff. We care about that banging hot cat.
I'm somewhere between Street Sharks and Pro Stars.
What was Pro Star?
Pro Stars was a beautiful show with Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson,
yeah.
I
and
do remember
Michael
this.
Jordan.
Yeah.
And
Can it be them again?
Well,
if we bring it back?
I think we bring it back. But now,
They're all 70 years
good
old.
news, everyone. OJ's free.
Oh, yeah! Pro
One of the
Stars!
greatest sports athletes of all time joins the Pro Stars.
We could get OJ.
Allen Iverson?
We could get Ray Lewis. He's
Yeah.
a murderer. We could
Yeah.
get, who else? Mike Tyson. He beat the shit out of women.
Wow, that's great.
Most
Yeah.
of the Patriots are rapists. Get
Lance
them in there.
Armstrong.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Good old one ball.
Is anybody else? Elise, have you answered?
Yeah, either Darkwing Duck or Gargoyles.
Quality
Or
picks.
a crossover between those two because they're both dark, grittier,
Dark oil duck.
dark oil duck.
Dirt.
If you're listening, Joel Rubin, television writer, maybe.
Come on, Joel. What's your answer?
What's the cartoon you're bringing back?
I'm gonna bring back Anastasia.
That was a movie, though.
It's a cartoon.
He's right. Technically, he's right.
I mean, sort of.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Joel's
You can have
manipulating the question again.
All of my animated shows that I want to bring back from the 90s are already coming back. Animaniacs is coming back.
I didn't know that.
I think they're doing a limited. Oh, they're doing DuckTales again. So I have to bring back something with music. So I'm going to bring back Anastasia, and it'll be Anastasia 2, where she goes into the Soviet Union, and she has a Tsarist uprising and reinstates the monarchy through song.
I thought it was going to be Anastasia 2, the true story, where she's a little girl and she dies right away. Because that's what happened.
Next question from Arcadius256. You get to completely reinvent your online persona and preferred shtick. What are you known for now?
What am I known for now?
You're known for you love wine and your actuallys.
You're like ox-feathered sweaters and what have you.
Your man bun.
Hips that won't quit.
Then I'm going to reinvent myself as Internet's bad boy.
All right.
Joel Rubin, Internet's
Reinvent
bad boy.
yourself.
How do you do?
Leather. Go all leather.
How
Leather
do you do
studs.
I'm head to toe in leather.
Sit in every chair backwards all the time.
It's like a camp.
What like badass car do you drive?
Yeah, what else do you do?
I'm gonna it'd still be a Prius, but it's but I'm gonna get flame decals.
Oh,
And
wow.
what I do online is I do sick wine pranks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually gotcha. That was a rosé.
Yeah. You thought you were drinking Beaujolais Nouveau? Maybe that's a Pinot.
You thought
changed
that
the
was a
label.
1972. It was in fact a 76.
That cheese pairing doesn't actually go with that.
Oh, wow.
ya.
I don't want to reinvent myself at all. I just want to be part of his ensemble.
Yeah, basically. I'm already a bit of an internet tough guy, so I'd have to give that up.
Yeah.
I'll be Joel's right-hand man, so he'll have me on a chain. I'll be on all fours, and he'll just lead me around, and I'll back him up with all of his pranks and
He
stuff.
pours wine into a little dog bowl for
Yeah.
you.
Occasionally, he might like pop off my little face mask and let me drink some water or wine or something like
Man,
that.
Joel's a badass.
There was a guy who had a job where he poured wine in his urethra, and you go to rich people's parties and pour it out of his dick into people's cups, and he ended up getting a UTI from that.
Did you get that UTI sorted out?
I got it cleaned up.
Separate question: are you still available?
Weekends, but call me. I only work for bad boys.
I wish I knew more about cars, so I want to be like the mechanic of the group. Like I do car videos, and Joel could bring in his Prius, and I'd help him work on it, and I'd be in just like
You gonna soup it up for
I'd
me?
just be in overalls with one large wrench.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I'd just look like, I'd be like, "What's the problem with your car, Joel?" And he'd tell me, he'd come up with his leather gloves, and he'd
Fine, then I'll be the Native American guy. With the headdress.
reinvent, Bruce.
We're turning into the village people. It's Joel
you
the
already have the
mechanic and me.
If James is in overalls with one large wrench, he is bringing back another 90s cartoon, Your Gadget from Rescue Rangers.
That's true.
Which is another one of my high school, middle school, elementary school crushes.
I didn't cut a hole in that stuffed animal.
Booty hole 96.
All right. Keep going. Keep going.
Eating ass and cuckolding have become mainstream recently.
true, yeah.
Sure. If you were to popularize a sex act, what would it be?
Rusty tromboning.
What's that?
You're eating ass, but you're also giving a hand job.
Yeah.
That's just nothing.
No,
Okay.
you
It's
flip it.
discourteous if you don't give a hand job while you're eating
Yeah,
ass.
exactly.
That's de rigueur.
Well, no, as a man, I can't give a hand job while eating ass.
Yes, you
What are
could.
you talking
true.
about? Put
You
your
definitely
nose
could.
in the butt and then this. Look.
I mean,
That's all
Yeah.
it takes.
you can't do that to a female, though, unless you put a strap-on on her.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
of course she doesn't have a dick.
What does this look like?
Now do it.
Yeah, I'm trying
there
to
you go.
think.
I mean,
do
the
it.
trombone makes sense, kind of, except you play trombone like this.
You can do this, though.
Gutter cleaner.
What is this? What is that?
Pez dispenser.
Is this an instrument? Is this a tuba? Is this how you play a tuba?
Do you have rickets?
It's like,
Oh, I see. Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
But you don't want to go. You want to go.
it would be like this. I might have to close your eyes too.
My answer is reverse 69.
People are facing out.
Here, you, Adam, lay down.
Oh boy.
Damn it.
I answer you here, and then I grab your leg. Ow!
I think I understand.
So then, like you could reach back and like massage my ankle.
Oh, that sounds nice. Much like James and Adam's Reverse 69, I would say there is a video I just recently saw. This is a real thing where a man gets spit roasted by 2 women.
Whoa,
So it's really cool. So here's what happened.
What goes in his mouth?
Hold on.
You'll find out. So what he does is he lays down with his stomach facing, just flat with his stomach down, and his mouth is in a vagina, and then he's fucking another woman who's on the back side of this. So she's up. So basically, his dick is backwards into a vagina as he's eating another girl out.
But then it's called spit roasting.
Well, I mean, like,
It doesn't
If
seem like it's
if you
spit
can't
roasting at all.
suspend them,
Yeah.
no, you
not-
can't suspend them, obviously.
Depends on
we
how
have to
strong your
figure out a
tongue
way to
is.
make them suspend. So what about a double-sided dildo? The man is sucking off the dildo
dildo?
while the dildo's in her.
the woman.
Oh, I
and
see.
then that
yeah.
holds her up, and then he has to use the wedge from his penis in the other vagina to keep himself up.
Cirque du Soleil, hello? You've been watching the show. It's
This
for
is
you.
full.
Lawrence release, anybody?
As usual, Japan is ahead of everyone in this regard. I had to look it up. Oculolinctus. It's also known as worming or eyeball licking fetishism. That's where you lick a girl's eyeball. So let's just bring that in. The good news is you can do it wherever you want. It's not illegal.
Can you come from that?
Yep, you got to push the tongue in there.
Josh Hartnett did it with like a feather.
Hollywood homicide.
Oh, Elise?
Adam touched on it earlier, but I guess putting wine up your dick and peeing on somebody.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Popularize
Kind
that.
of is mainstream, but
Joel, what do you do in your house every day?
I want to repopularize just holding hands for Jesus. I think that
It's real sexy.
It's not a sex act.
You don't even believe in
Hold
Jesus.
on, he hasn't described it yet.
Oh, that's
Bad
true.
boy.
so what you do is you get a cross and you nail the girl to the cross.
Oh!
You have her grab your ankles from above. So she's holding, her hands are holding.
Hold on, grab
for
her.
Jesus.
While nailed?
And so your head, then you go down on her while you're hanging
Oh.
from her. So she's on the cross.
I see.
And she's holding your legs and you're hanging down.
Are you
going
nailed
on
down
her.
too, or
No,
only
but
she
that's the
nailed down?
holding. That's the holding hands for Jesus.
So, but 2 people are getting nailed on this cross if you think about it.
No, just one person's getting nailed twice at least.
Oh.
Actually.
Lawrence, hit it.
Well, hey, you could bless somebody's urethra and then they'd piss out the transmuted blood of Jesus Christ. Think about
Next question, Lawrence.
that. Nabs Pro writes, if Funhaus can't create their own Fear Factor challenge, what would it be? We log into YouTube and see YouTube revenues declining slowly month over month.
Jeez, that is a Fear Factor challenge. Man, that's really scary.
Mine was gonna be the holding hands for Jesus thing.
No, I don't want to
I
do
think
that
you
at
get
all.
most people to just quit.
I know the show was really, basically every episode somebody had to eat some balls. So I figured, how many balls could someone eat all in one sitting, and how many animals would we have to castrate in order to get them to eat all those balls? So it could be sheep balls, bull balls, cow balls, goat balls.
So this is just the number of balls that they have to eat.
Hold on, yeah, how many other balls are there? What other
Bison balls.
Bison balls, dolphin balls. What other things have balls?
Do you think
Dog
that
balls.
Dog balls.
eating
cat
multiple
balls.
different kinds of balls in one sitting would be worse than eating a whole bowl of similar balls? Would you appreciate the variety, or do you think they'd clash?
You want one type of ball.
Yeah,
I would think so.
Because you get the multiple balls, and then it starts to taste a lot like you know, like the chicken balls.
I was actually going to go with a testicle-related challenge as well.
Okay, what is that?
It's a ball pit, but it's the ball pit where it's just filled with balls.
What kind of balls?
Goat balls, bison balls, bull balls.
Kangaroo balls?
You better believe those balls are in there.
I think we have a room that has 3 doors in it, and you have to choose which door that you open. And behind the first door, Bruce will be farting. He'll be farting at you.
That's scary.
Behind the second door, Adam will pee at you with the wine he has up his urethra. And if you open the third door, Joel nails you to a cross.
Oh no, those are all terrible.
Yeah, they're all terrible options, but you have to kind of decide what the
you know which-
best of the worst is.
Do you know what's behind each door before you open the door?
No.
Where were the balls?
Does anybody else have a Fear Factor challenge?
I like the idea of putting duct tape over your mouth, and then you have to wash that one homeless guy that's always on the metro that's by Joel's house.
You just wash a homeless guy?
Yeah, but you have to have duct tape on your mouth, so you have to smell him.
I'd rather breathe through my nose. I feel like when I breathe through my mouth, you can then taste it as
That's
opposed
how I
to
feel
just smelling.
too.
Thank you, Elise. She gets it.
Elise.
That's from Metal Merce. Funhouse is now at the center of a massive controversy. What is the subject of this controversy, and how will it affect everyone at the office?
What's the controversy that we're at the center of?
Worldwide ball shortage?
Worldwide.
We're out of balls.
We're
That's
out of
our
balls.
fault.
The world's
the
out
world
of balls.
is short on balls because we are brought back Fear Factor.
Oh, because everybody's eating those balls.
And most of our challenges are ball related.
And all the challenges were ball related, so now people can't reproduce because we used all the balls for Fear Factor.
It's like reverse Handmaid's Tale.
It's like reverse Handmaid's Tale.
That'll affect me because I'm supposed to go on Fear Factor and eat all those balls.
You're the ball guy.
But I'm the ball guy. That's usually what I do every episode. I've got no problem with it. But now I can't because there's no more balls. And I'm super upset. And I'm trying to eat other people's balls, but they're attached to their bodies and other animal
you do
bodies.
that? Yeah.
No, you can't do that. You have to
Yeah.
cut them off first.
Joel's got to go explain to corporate where all the balls went.
I have, I put together this deck overnight, you guys. So what we need to do is produce synthetic balls. And so I get corporate to fund a genetic lab that only creates test tube grown testicles. I call them test tubicles.
That's really clever, actually.
That's really clever.
Can I take 4?
Wait, continue controversy though. They're made in Vietnam by 9-year-olds.
Oh, no. Not the testubicles.
And that's too old in Vietnam.
Man.
So we can't do the Vietnam testes.
Nope.
So I've got to use my master of disguise abilities and impressions to pretend to be a cool dude with testicles.
All right, hit it, Elise.
Hey, does anybody have some ointment for my balls?
Where did Elise go?
That's
Elise leave?
We gotta find some ball ointment for this dude real quick. Let me
We need
see
to hire
here.
a female.
Oh, my
I was gonna
God.
say, well, the biggest problem is that while this controversy is unfolding, Adam's wine piss business is falling because he can't do that anymore.
no
People see
storage.
the balls; they're not focused on the art.
Well, and you store the wine in the balls, and in order, out of solidarity, Adam donated his balls to Fear Factor.
Oh,
no.
yeah. So you can't store as much wine, so you can barely fill a glass.
So now where does he store the wine?
He doesn't. That's the problem.
It's just only in his
So he goes to the
universe?
party and he
controversial.
pisses out like half a glass, and they go, "That's it."
Yeah. And they go, I never.
This party is ruined.
I didn't pay $14 for this.
That's not a bad deal.
All these, this has really put me in real hot water with my ball guy. Because, I've been doing a lot of the behind the scenes work, securing those ball production lines. Had a dude, it seemed like a windfall at first. He was so happy to move all those balls. But now that the synth test tubicles are in the market, he's getting undercut by synth balls. He didn't expect this to happen, let me tell you.
Controversy.
Yeah, so he's holding it against me that all his partners are getting synth balls
So you got to
now.
give him a blowjob.
Yeah.
What? Why? Where did that? Why? Why did you have to give him a blowjob?
Because he's pissed.
Every good story ends in a blowjob.
No, there's one last question. Joel has to read it.
Elder Wang asks, Funhaus has decided to open their very own dollar store. What sort of items would you sell for $1?
There's one thing that I feel like you don't need to pay top dollar for, and it's condoms. You should be.
That's a good answer.
Condoms and batteries, yeah.
That's a good answer.
Condoms should be cheap.
It's like wadded up paper in a bag.
They should be affordable for everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody needs to go to the dollar store. So my dollar store would just be condoms. It would just all be condoms. You don't buy anything else there other than condoms.
Do you have used condoms at your store that you could buy for even
Those
cheaper
are
than
50
$1?
cents. 50 cents.
Whoa, half off sale.
50 cents on the dollar for the used condoms. We wash them out though, so
Just flap them out back,
they're clean.
hang them up for a minute.
The only time I've ever really been gotten by something at a dollar store was when I went in and they were selling like VHS tapes for old shows
That's a
that
great deal.
are not anymore.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
So I once bought a VHS tape for like Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. It's like a Christmas special. Like old Christmas specials, things that used to be on TV that aren't. I'd sell VHS tapes for $1. It's a good deal.
That is
I
a
mean,
really
honestly,
good
it's a good deal.
That's a really good deal.
I'd exclusively do Funhaus merch, so mostly like Milady shirts and as
You're gonna
expected
knock
shirts.
up the price on those, huh?
Yeah.
Got one of these.
That's
gotta-
a
Not
pretty
a lot
big
of these in circulation either.
I feel like
profit margin.
it's more special when you find it at the dollar store instead of
At the Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah.
I'd sell milk, just $1, in various containers, various kinds of milk.
Oh,
Yeah, but just
it
out on the shelves.
is it expired? It's still good.
It's $1. What do you
Okay.
want?
Oh, there's no expiration date on it?
Nah,
That's valid.
It
I
says
mean,
question marks?
some of it's used. People bring it in. I sell and I trade.
Mystery milk.
That's what we'll call it. Mystery milk and condoms.
Wait, does that include breast milk?
Hey,
It could just
listen,
be
if
any milk.
you
Yeah.
have a fine wine, you don't need to know every vintage that's in the mix. Sometimes there's a blend. Joel knows all about it.
You bet.
I'm a
It's-
fine milk.
That was the old Joel. The new Joel knows about leather.
He's tough.
Elise?
I'd sell wallets because the whole thing would be like, you're saving so much money shopping at my dollar store.
Makes sense.
Buy some wallets because now you got You get so much
You
money to
need
put in
more
it.
wallets for all your money.
Yeah. I'm selling an idea.
That's like a self-feeding
an
problem, though. The more wallets you buy, the more money you save, and then you need more wallets to hold all that money.
You know what
So
you
you're
put?
gonna end up with
You know what
50
you put?
wallets.
You put wallets. You put condoms in wallets. See,
True.
there you go.
Do
You
not
get
do
a
that.
condom
milk.
wallet for $1.50. That's a good deal.
Let's save this for a snack on the
maybe
butts.
we team up. We make some kind of bundle.
The condom wallet bundle.
Yeah.
What are we gonna call it that?
Oh, wallets that have condoms already pre-installed.
So wait, so you have to open the wallet to have sex with someone?
You buy. Well,
you
no,
stick your dick
you
through it.
use
It's
it. One-use wallet.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
once you open
one-use
it, you use
wallet.
the condom.
Yeah.
You got to buy a new wallet to get a new condom.
And that way it smells like leather.
And every time you fuck, you're saving money.
Is the condom embedded in the? Is the wallet the actual?
Yes.
You have to
Yeah, the
destroy
wallet's
the
the
wallet.
condom.
It's like a piggy bank.
We call it a wandom.
But then sometimes there's a
Condom
misprint,
wallet.
and then there's wallets inside of the condoms.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't buy at dollar stores as food.
Stuck up. Wow.
It'd be a terrible deal if you were to do that. If I were to eat food, I'd probably get it from Blue Apron.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'd probably get it from Blue Apron. Nice job, Lisa. Nice job. Service in the country that makes farms to ensure that your food is sustainable. A couple of the upcoming
Sauteed shrimp and green beans.
Whole grain pasta and summer vegetables with
Miso butter salmon and low.
Oh, I want a meatball pizza with a fresh mozzarella cheese and a charmed tomatoes.
easy and guaranteed.
Do you think they'll ever sell Lawrence's milk in the Blue Apron meals?
Man, I don't know that I have the distribution chains, but I'd love to talk with them about it.
Yeah, you should.
They
Yeah.
do offer wine pairings.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
So-
milk pairings?
milk pairings for all your meals.
Milk and wine pairings.
You want some dick wine and some milk?
I'm hung up on what power moves are, but
It's
I
like
guess
a gorilla press slam,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like you're dominating them.
Yeah.
You're
Well-
basically saying they should stay away.
not like a submission.
I
you
mean,
have the power.
you could just fart a lot. I don't think she'll want to come around for that.
What happens if she loves farts?
That's a rare beauty. Then you. No, I don't know.
Am I sensing some personal